like a baby. You need to start using her, asking her questions. And Gary Keller's lab in Austin, Texas, was watching what the questions were, and they were making sure that they were answered properly. So the more we used it, better Kelly was getting, and she was growing up. Right. So that's why he was teaching us, like, we need to use it and help Kelly mature into an artificial intelligence that that would get better and better and better. All right, now I got a email. Maybe you all did also. That yeah, it worked. Good. Yes.
And I have a second issue.
Tell me.
So he said hi to you.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, it's extremely professional. I'm so comfortable with this guy.
Good. Very good.
It's really nice. Get connected.
Glad it worked out.
Thank you.
That was, he came to my office asking for an insurance agent because he has a client in the mountains and fire area and he can't get insurance. Or no one's helping, like people. So anyways, it's difficult to get insurance in high fire areas. I have a great, if anyone ever needs an insurance agent to help, because I just happen, I mean, I know someone who's been doing insurance longer.
Yeah, I said insurance company too.
I mean, everyone's complaining how high their insurance is in the mountains. It's crazy, like.
Yeah, it's really crazy. They may give it to you for a while, all of a sudden they cancel you. They find something wrong with that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, something exciting happened. Gary Keller sent out an email to everybody about a new artificial intelligence.
Oh, hallelujah.
That is, this is not ChatGPT. This is something called Quick. And we're gonna explore it together. Let's see what it is. I'm excited to see what it is. So if we log in at agent.kw.com, I'm gonna log into my account.
Agent.
Right, so there should be something here that says Quick. Here it is, new this week. Quick is now available in Command. This chat AI tool can be found at both the dashboard of Command and Connect. Learn more about Quick here. Well, let's check it out. Okay, use the KW AI chat Quick Command. Quick uses artificial intelligence. You guys are like ahead of everybody now. Just letting you know, no one knows about this. Like, okay. Quick uses artificial intelligence. Any text or materials generated by Quick should be reviewed for accuracy and reliability, as there may be errors, omissions, or inaccuracies. You should exercise caution and independently verify any information or output generated by Quick. You should apply your own judgment, critical thinking when interpreting and utilizing the outputs of generative AI. Do not share any confidential, sensitive, personal information with Quick. All right, so just for my personal use, whenever I would enter a property into the MLS, when I would get a new listing and I would start entering all the information about the property. The part that always took me the longest was the property description. That always took me the longest. Like, you know, I could say how many bedrooms it has, how many bathrooms it has, what the views are, what the appliances are in the kitchen. That's easy, just to check the boxes. Right, but then when it comes to the description, you know, then it would take me a long time to write the description. And the way that I write my descriptions is, you know, of course, I'm always selling opportunity. So every listing that you guys get, you have to say, what's the opportunity for a buyer? You want to sell opportunity, right? What's the opportunity? So if you have a single-story house and it's in a neighborhood of two-story houses, there's an opportunity for a buyer maybe to put a second story, right? So that's maybe that's not the right now opportunity, but there's future opportunity. So any buyer that's coming in that can just afford this single story, I'm selling them in the future. When you can afford it, you can add a second story. Like, I'm always looking, what's the opportunity? So obviously fixers have opportunity. Opportunity for a new construction is it's new construction, right? You don't have to worry about anything. And sometimes they'll even get a builder warranty for 10 years. And when a builder builds a brand new property from scratch and gets a certificate of occupancy, there's a California law, there's a builder warranty against defects for 10 years. So if there's like water intrusion or something that's not working, that's just 10-year builder.
The new owner can sue the old contractor.
The new owner will contact the contractor and say, I have an issue. Hopefully the contractor's gonna come fix it. Yeah, because they are liable for 10 years.
There for 10 years.
Okay, so reason I'm bringing this up is because I started using ChatGPT to help me with my descriptions. So I would go to ChatGPT for you guys, like you can just go Google, the website is OpenAI, but if I Google ChatGPT, ChatGPT, I mean, this is, everyone's talking about ChatGPT. This is the new, it's basically taking over the world. It has taken over the world. Yeah, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. But if you look at this link on the second one, it says introducing ChatGPT. But the reason I'm pointing this out is because it says OpenAI. That's going to be the web address. So introducing ChatGPT. I'm just going here. Try ChatGPT. And here, how can I help you today? I mean, you can literally, this is crazy how fast things can happen. Like here, right.
OpenAI.
It's chatgpt.com. After the,
Yeah, I know
never seen that because it's actually OpenAI. But I can write here, I can write a property description for a condo in West Hollywood that use the Hollywood. It also has a granite kitchen and 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Welcome to your dream condo, nestled in the heart of West Hollywood, where urban sophistication meets breathtaking natural beauty. All right, so just showing, like, this huge, I did, right? It just generated an entire property description for me, and it's gonna keep going and going and going. Its prime location in West Hollywood, this condo offers unparalleled access to world-class dining, blah, 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 blah. So now, I don't cut and paste this and copy it, right? I don't do that, but I've been inspired now, and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna edit it and tailor it exactly to my needs. So your work is basically, right? I wrote a very short prompt here. I didn't give it any information, but I can say, you know, floor to ceiling glass windows. I will mention everything that I want in the description, and then I can just tailor my prompt. What you write is called your prompt. So I'm just going to tailor my prompt. Sometimes I'll write in my prompt, make it very inviting, or use, I want to capture emotion, right? So it's how you prompt. This is like insane, right? How long would it take you to come up with something like that?
You can say to the ChatGPT
Yes.
that you want it, make it more warmer or.
Yes, exactly. So my point is, like, artificial intelligence is amazing, right? This is something that is used by a lot of real estate agents now. But the disclaimer that Gary Keller is using right here, you need to verify it. You need to verify it. Don't just cut and paste, right? You need to verify it, customize it, make it yours. All right, so let's keep going. KW Associates now have the ability to utilize Quick or KW AI chat to ask questions about KW models and systems. The MREA shift, the one thing. So basically, all of Gary Keller's books are understood now by the KW AI chat. Okay, all the information in those books. So what artificial intelligence is, it's a learning model. It has all the information of Keller Williams systems and models in it. We can query it and talk to it and get an instant response. This is amazing. Okay, so it has the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book. It has the Shift book. It has the One Thing book. This is just amazing. Oh my gosh. Ignite content. Everything we do in Ignite here, right? Content from the KW playbooks. So the playbooks is a manual that was just printed last year. And basically Gary Keller found really successful agents throughout the company and asked those agents to come up with a one-page business plan of what they do for lead generation. So that's in the KW playbook. And command, okay? You can access quick from either the command homepage or any page in Connect. Once you access, you can ask questions about KW content and get relevant answers. Though there are some limitations, like Quick not being able to analyze your specific business or answer questions that don't have clear-cut answers. So you're not gonna say about your specific, something specific about you, right? I mean, obviously, it's not that. This is general information, not personal information. Okay, good example questions. What is the KW lead generation model? What are the 3 L's in MREA? How can a new agent get started in real estate? How can I host a successful open house? Well, we gotta look at that. How can I import contact command? How do I create social design in command? Okay, example of questions we can't answer. Questions that require math. Well, that's no problem. We don't need Quick for that. Questions that involve someone's specific business. Who is the hottest lead in my database? Okay. Questions that don't have clear answers. When will interest rates drop this year? All right. Access either the command homepage or any page in Connect. At the bottom right, click the quick icon. So those 3 stars to access the chat. You will see the chat model appear. Enter your prompt question and click send. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep going. At the bottom of the response, you'll see a place where you can let our team know if it gave a relevant answer or not. So that's going to help. That's going to help Keller Williams, the lab, if the answer is relevant or not. If you just click if you click the thumbs down, they're going to review it and see how they can improve that. Once you start asking questions, you'll see history of questions that you've asked. And you can access that in the future. Okay, was this helpful? Yes. Wow. All right, so let's take a look. So thought I had logged into command somewhere. All right, agent.kw.com. Find KW support. Agent.kw.
You describe everything. It's slick marble.
Awesome. Okay.
Slick.
So here we are. So when you guys log into command now, you have this new little icon in the lower right hand corner.
What is it?
It's in the lower right hand corner. You have these 3 stars.
Okay.
You're gonna click that, and this is artificial intelligence specifically from Keller Williams. By tapping this checkbox, you're accepting it.
That 3 dots, he says.
Those three dots in the lower right hand corner, those 3 stars.
Yeah.
It's gonna pull up this chat box with Quick. So this is pretty amazing. Okay. What is the step for a new? There's gonna be when you log in to command, so you're gonna go to agent.kw.com. Once you log in there, agent.kw.com. Yeah, in the lower right hand corner, there's a little round circle with 3 stars. See that blue circle in the lower right hand corner of your screen?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. On that, and then you're gonna accept the terms.
You can also write your bibliography.
I don't know what it can do. We have to play with it. Okay, the first step for a new agent is to understand the market. Is to understand the market of the moment and become knowledgeable about the local market dynamics and the real problems that need to be overcome for customers to transact. This involves speaking to potential buyers and sellers to understand their concerns and needs. Is that a helpful response? I'm not sure. To understand the local market. First step for a new agent, understand the local market. Okay. How do I make money?
How to win the Powerball tonight? 300.
Money as a real estate agent. You need to focus on generating leads and closing transactions. Here are some steps. Lead generation, number 1. Actively generate leads by networking, prospecting, and marketing yourself. This can include reaching out to your sphere of influence, Running out, okay. There's a lot to do here. Okay, lead generate, build relationships. Once you have qualified leads, work diligently to close transactions. This involves negotiating offers, coordinating inspections and print. So everything here is coming out of all of Gary Keller's books. So what is the Pareto principle? Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, is a concept that states that roughly 80% results or outcomes from 20% of the cause or. Interesting. All right. I know that Quick can do more than this.
JJ,
Yeah,
could we also ask for a property description through Quick and compare how it looks like between ChatGPT?
sure. So I just wrote here, how can I use you to assist me? I can provide you with market-specific information, industry trends, and data analysis to help you make informed decisions. Transaction support, product and time management. I can help you optimize your productivity by providing time management tips. So, I think everyone really needs to just play with this. What is the best daily calendar for a real estate? See, I didn't know if I'm probably not asking my question correctly. I'm asking so what should be, I should probably ask what should be on my calendar. How should I structure my day? Sorry, Sarah, what was your question?
If we could ask the same prompt that we asked in ChatGPT
Yes.
for the property
Okay,
description.
sure. So I would be really surprised if it came even close to that. Let's see. Write a property description for a condo West Hollywood. I'm gonna say West Hollywood, California. West Hollywood, California. See what happens. Wow, it's working. This stunning condo in the heart of West Hollywood, California. It's exceptional residence.
They can answer my financial question.
Wow,
See the little square?
it's the same though.
Yeah, and I.
Objection to it. Man, what is this?
We just.
Pretty amazing. Yeah, it works. So
Any question?
If they don't know, they said, I don't have the knowledge. I said, what's the business? I asked him, nice,
let's ask for market statistics.
oh,
Let me say how to get market interested.
right.
What are the market statistics in Culver City, California? Couldn't find any relevant sources to answer your question. What happened? You may want to consider adding relevant content.
Yeah,
Changing
and start.
or asking a different question.
It doesn't do the research for you, I guess. It just gives some information. Just definition, I guess.
Well, isn't the software brand new?
This is brand new as of yesterday.
Yeah, so they'll probably add more. There's people
and-
asking more specific things that it can't answer.
Can you give Mark, I am not, and I couldn't find it. So it's possible it's not loaded yet. Because it said it could do it. So maybe it just can't do it yet. This is, Gary Keller has hired people internally. He doesn't hire outside vendors to do this stuff. It's not contract work. He hires his own technologists
Yeah.
and they're all in-house.
But Gary Keller one is related to real estate only, nothing else, I guess, huh? You can't ask any financial question or let's say the legal. Doesn't,
It won't do math.
oh, right.
You think it'll get to that point?
That's financial.
Math at some point.
So you don't need it to do it, right? You don't need, there's so many other places you can go. It's like Apple not having a calculator kind of thing. are not improving like.
It doesn't give you any advice, I guess, like financial, because otherwise the financial institution is gonna go out of business. I mean, what's the best investment in, let's say that in
Oh.
money market fund, you know, or annuity something?
So if I'm gonna use artificial intelligence personally, it's going to be to make my life easier
Yeah,
and improve my work.
yeah,
So I'm definitely using it to help me with property descriptions.
yes.
But knowing, I need to know how to prompt, how to use it, how to prompt it. So that just means what do I want my property description to be? I want my property description to be warm. So I want to use words that have feeling and prompt feelings.
Do you feel that sometimes that's an exaggerated definition of the house? I mean, you said the luxury home is
I
better.
don't want to disappoint. Yes.
Give such a description that is behind that for the real, maybe $50 million or what.
So when I started.
Then you have to adjust it.
When I started real estate, I had a mentor told me how she does her property descriptions.
Oh.
And she said she doesn't want to disappoint. So
Oh,
you don't want to say how wonderful it is, and then people come, they're like, this is not what you described,
yeah.
right? So, but I do want to evoke emotions from people. So there's a difference between saying fireplace and living room or enjoy the warm fireplace in the, relaxing, just when you can use
Yeah, yeah.
emotional words, people can feel. When you pitch something on Shark Tank, a good way to pitch a product on Shark Tank is for the sharks to experience it. So when you see people present food, they always have a tray for them to sample everything, right? Or they'll say, come up and try it. Would you like to come up and try it? Whenever you're selling something, you want them to experience it. So when you're writing a property description, you want to try to get the person who's reading it to feel the experience of being there.
Warm feeling. Warm feeling.
Warm feeling, just feeling. Everything's about feeling, emotion, getting there. And then using that, I'll start, the way that my description goes is guiding them through the property. So as you enter and pass the living room, going into the kitchen, which overlooks the family room, right?
It's just if you ask them,
Through the property,
you can ask them to draw the picture of the
a floor plan.
four-bedroom home.
There are AI floor plans.
Are they really for plus? Oh,
This right here, when I asked, advice, can I print that?
Print what?
Without the AI?
The property description?
I asked for, how to get leads for buyers and sellers.
Okay.
Now I already have it in my computer.
This is very interesting to me
Yeah,
because I'm familiar with all of Gary Keller's books.
yeah,
To be able to query this and get an instant answer,
okay.
like I'm just curious of how much information is here.
Yeah, they just gave me all of this, but I want to know if I can print it.
Okay, so we all know to go after farm area.
Yeah.
Lead generation, right? So I would say, what are the steps for area farming? Let's see. Choose your target area, select a specific geographic area, okay, that you want to focus on. This could be a neighborhood, a subdivision, or a specific community. Okay. Research and analyze the market. Gather data information about the target area, such as recent sales. So this is why I say you want to find a place that has at least a 3% turnover. Right? Define your farming strategy. Determine your goals and objectives for farming the area. Decide on the type of properties you want to specialize in. Target audience you want to attract and the services you want to offer. Okay. Develop a marketing plan. Create a comprehensive marketing plan to promote yourself and your services to the residents of the target area. So what are you handing out? How are people? So you need to have a marketing plan. What you want people to perceive you as. This may include direct mail campaigns, door-to-door canvassing, online advertising, social media marketing, hosting community events, and establishing partnerships with local businesses. So if your prospecting is about an area, you need to have your name all over that area, so. It's gonna be door knocking, it's gonna be sending postcards to your area. We have also something called AdWorks. I'll show you AdWorks. This is follow me advertising. AdWorks, ADWERX. So this is, you know how you go on when you're surfing on the web and you like search for, I don't know, a car. And then every website you go afterwards, you see car ads. That's what this is. So you can create an ad campaign. You can create an ad campaign with AdWorks and you can say, I want to show up in everyone in 90210. Everyone in 90210, your ad will appear for us. Searching, like, so I mean, this is a pretty incredible thing.
How much?
How much is it? Not that expensive, and I think we have a special for KW pricing. Let me see,
Who do we need to talk to regarding marketing?
KW pricing for AdWords. AdWords digital advertising. Works Keller Williams, here we go. AW.adworks.com, there you go. Ads by zip codes. Keller Williams negotiated 15% discount for all your ads. That's pretty cool, right? Real estate, ads by zip codes, ads for listings, ads for your sphere, ads for retargeting. You could literally, oh, I remember this a long time ago. I don't know. Was able, yeah, I mean. I know that my whole sphere was getting my ads. Like anyone in my sphere that was going online would see my ad. So it really will target your sphere. This is pretty amazing. Just like you are. It's pretty crazy when you think about the privacy issues here, but
It's not, this one, how about soliciting? This one, is it okay if it was soliciting? Yeah.
Yes, so you can solicit, so we're not allowed to solicit individuals
Right,
if they are currently listed by another broker. Like if there's an active listing, you can't say, you know what, I'm gonna start calling all the owners on active listings and tell them that I want to be their agent when their listing expires. That is exactly what you can't do,
right.
right? So how would you feel if you had a listing and all these agents were calling your seller saying, when is your listing expiring? I want to be your next agent. When your
How about-
property doesn't sell with your current agent, how would you feel? You'd be
Right.
pissed, right? You'd be upset.
How about coming soon?
Oh, no, if a property's listed, you can't call the owner. Right, so there's a code of ethics issue that says if a property, you cannot contact another agent's client without their permission. Right, so if I have a friend that lists their property with another agent, okay, not my friend anymore, I'm kidding. If I have a friend that lists their property with another agent and it's listed, active on the MLS, I can't submit my offer to my friend. It has to go through their agent,
Yeah,
Correct.
right? Now, if their agent says to me, I know you guys are friends, you guys can, I give you permission to talk about it with, I need the permission. That's the ethics. Now, in the commercial world, there are agents who are not realtors. So they don't have a code of ethics to abide by because they're not realtors, right? So if you don't have a code of ethics to abide by, all you have to do is stay legal, right? You just can't break the law. So talking to another agent's client is not against the law. It's a code of ethics. It's in the code of ethics, right? So,
Can you door knock the coming soon?
oh, so you asked about soliciting. Okay, so let's say I'm sending my 500 postcards out to my farm, right? Some of my postcards are going to go to people that are currently listed, right? But I wasn't specifically targeting them. I sent it to my entire farm. So then there's a disclaimer on the bottom
Yeah.
that says, if your property is currently listed, this is not meant as a solicitation.
Yeah.
Right? So as long as I'm doing it to a whole bunch of people, I'm not targeting them. Right? So that was the long answer to your question.
Yeah, and then this one is not preventing the soliciting or no?
Sorry?
This adverts.
Yeah. So I've used AdWorks, and there are certain listings that I will have that I will buy this, I'll pay for this. So let's see, promote a list, let's just see what it's at.
Yeah, put the address in everybody.
I want to find out how much they charge.
It said 6,000 something.
No. Here, okay, simple pricing, here we go. 4 weeks for $200 for 4 weeks. 5 weeks for $245. Okay, so if I have a brand new listing and it's multi-million dollars, I'm gonna spend $200. Okay. And now, if my listing goes into escrow in 2 weeks, I can online change my ad to a personal ad. Right? I can change my ad every half hour if I want to. So I have access and I can just keep changing and changing and changing it. You're basically just paying for a time period, and then you can put anything you want in that ad.
It's will be like, it's
But
not like
here it's saying ads by zip codes, ads for listings, ads for your sphere. You can create any ad you want. You're paying just for the time. Right? So you can create an ad that gets targeted to a certain zip code.
You can use the ChatGPT to create.
You don't need ChatGPT for this. It's very small. It's not, are there samples here? Let's just see.
If you want to introduce yourself to this one.
So here, ads, so you want to, for yourself, ads for your sphere. Let's just see what that is. Made by free advertising. Everyone likes free. Customize. See, this is all the ad. It's a very small ad. That's the ad. That's what it looks like. It just has your name, little slogan there, and your contact.
and you make it
Now,
post.
there's a hyperlink. When you click this ad, it should take someone to your website. Your website should be a lead capture website. So our KW websites are lead capture. That means when someone goes there, they want information, they're going to be forced to log in, to register. That's lead capture. If you just have people coming to your website and it's not lead capture, it's a waste. Like it's a lost opportunity. So you want to make sure that your website is lead capture. So okay. So I don't do as I say. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. I just want to show you why I'm saying that. So here's command, and the consumer link is where we have our websites, right? Manage my website. If I go to the bottom here, it says this is forced registration. Control how many properties visitors to your site can view before being prompted to register or sign in. So this is our lead generation website that we're given by KW, and I have mine set to 10 properties. So I'm allowing people to search for 10 properties through my website before it says, can you please sign in? Right? You can have it unrestricted so people never have to sign in, or you can say no property viewing. A visitor can search but will not be able to view any properties without registering. Right? So if you're marketing a coming soon, then I would probably set this to no property viewing when you're marketing a coming soon, and then you get your AdWorks out coming soon, and you take them to a landing page where they're forced to register to get it. See it. That's pretty awesome. So you have 24 hours to get your own buyer. Right? Everyone hear me what I'm saying? Get your own buyer, like, all right, double your income. So what are the laws that we have to go by? Because we're MLS members, we have to when we take a listing, we have to put our property into the MLS within 2 days. Now, that's just for everyone who's in it. We're all MLS members. The rule is when we take a listing, we have to put the property into the MLS within 2 days. We have a special form called the SELM. It's the seller instruction to exclude the listing from the MLS. We're gonna include that with our listings because your listing is, you don't want to post date, the start date of your listing. If you go on an appointment today, on a listing appointment, and you go into this property, but it needs work, right? Before it goes on the market, you need to clean it up, you need to get rid of some clutter, you need the gardener to come. There's things that need to happen. So say the property's not gonna be ready for 2 weeks. You don't want to post date your listing to start 2 weeks from now. You want your listing to start today. Right? Because what's gonna happen is as soon as the gardener starts coming and the painter starts coming, the neighbors are gonna see activity at the property. They're gonna go knock on the door and say, hey, are you selling? I wanna buy the property. I'll write an offer right now. And you don't want the seller saying, oh, I can save commission. I can sell directly to my neighbor. When I go on my listing appointment, I tell the agent, we're starting the listing today, and you're gonna sign this extra form called SCLM, which says that the property is not gonna go into the MLS right away. It'll go in when it's photo ready.
What's the name of the form again?
SELM.
SDL.
SSE. It's the seller instruction to exclude. SE, seller exclude listing, SEL from MLS, SELM. Seller exclude listing MLS.
Sell them.
So sell them. So, right, don't lose your listing. But I tell my client up front, what's gonna happen is as soon as people start to see activity at your house, they're all gonna come out of the woodwork and want to buy your property. Everyone wants a deal, but that's not how you're gonna get the most money. The way you're gonna get the most money is by getting people to write offers and compete against each other. That's how you're gonna get the most money, right? Now, hopefully, we get our own buyer. Obviously, we would love to do that. But at the same time, our buyer needs to be the one paying the most money. Right? So we need two things to happen. We need to hopefully get our own buyer, but we also need to have our buyer who pays the most money. When I have a listing that's on open house, people are coming into my open house, they're like, can you write my offer and I'll get the property 200,000 less than you're asking for? No. That's not for me. But I am looking for a buyer that says to me, I want you to write my listing and I'll pay the most money. That's basically what I'm looking for, right? So if 3 or 4 people want me to write offers for them, I need to quickly ascertain who's the highest payer. That's the offer. Right? Technically, you can represent more than one buyer at the same time. You could. It's going to probably upset one of your buyers or more, right? So you have to do it with full disclosure. Now, there is a form that protects you. It's called possible representation of more than one buyer or seller. It will be signed. So we can do it. We are protected from it, but it is something that should be disclosed. Because what's gonna happen, you're gonna write an offer for a buyer, and then you're gonna write an offer for another buyer. When that closes, it's gonna go in the MLS who the buyer's agent was, and it's gonna, your first buyer is gonna say, hey, you were representing me, how are you the buyer's agent? How are you the buyer's agent on that property? They're gonna see it in the MLS that you represented the buyer. So it's better just to disclose it up front. But if I'm working with a buyer and they're willing to pay 1.4, and I have another buyer willing to pay 1.5, and I have a buyer saying, will you write my offer for 1.4? I'm gonna say, you know what? I have another buyer asking me to write an offer for them for 1.5. They can't get mad at you. Right? If you tell them I have another buyer who's asking me to pay 1.5, they want to write for 1.5. Like what are they gonna say? Write mine for 1.4? Right?
Can you write the offer for 2 buyers?
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying different price.
You can, but
But
I want to write my offer for the buyer who's gonna pay the most money.
Oh, okay.
So, and I don't want to upset my other buyer, right?
Okay,
But I'm gonna say to my other buyer, I happen to have another buyer for this property.
But we don't tell the
Asks
price.
me to write much higher offer than you.
I see.
So, I don't want you don't make me lose the chance to get that deal.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have someone who's willing to pay more than you.
Oh, you tell him that.
I tell them because I have someone who's willing to pay more. So, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
So do you soften it by telling them you're legally required to write the?
I mean, obviously you have to finesse that situation so you don't lose your client. But they have to understand. I mean, obviously, if you have someone else who's willing to pay more, right? Then you should lose out on that opportunity.
Some people don't understand.
Some people don't understand. That is 100%. That is correct. People don't. All right, so just today, I just wanted to talk about this AI. So we have a new AI with Keller Williams. When you log into command, and that's right here. It's in that lower right-hand corner now. When you log into command, it's that circle with the 3 stars. And when you click that, it's called Quick, KWIQ. Interesting.
What does the chat do? It helps you talk to people.
I think that this is brand new. We all need to play with this, and I'm excited about it because it has our KW models in it. So all the KW information that Gary Keller is giving us, we should be able to query and get an instant answer. You know, I think I recommend you guys play with it, start asking questions like, you know, what's the best thing I can do today to get business? As the more that we use this, the better it's gonna get. What is the best thing I can do today? Will depend on your specific circumstances. There are a few general suggestions. Reach out to your existing network. Contact past clients. Now, that's the number one thing. I'm laughing because, you know, when I started coaching, you know, years later, my coach said, I want you to do this task. The first thing we did, go back and I don't care how long it takes you. I want you to go through every sale that you've done and tell me where your client came from. And I did that. And pretty much most of everyone came from referral. So not a direct friend, but a friend knew someone and referred me. So everything was a referral. So that's the number one thing is reach out to your existing network. So you guys can all look at your phone and say, there's no one here buying. No one here is buying. But all these people know they're going to come across 2 people every year that are. So everyone will meet 2 people every year that say to them, I'm thinking about buying or selling. Do you want to be the referral? Right? So the only way that's going to happen is for you to reach out to everyone you know, contact them, past clients, friends, family. You know, you're available for business, yes, for referrals. If you have another job, don't let anyone know that. Like,
Yeah,
right? Everyone needs to know you're full-time real estate.
there's one guy who is delivering, food to the son. I'm also sell real estate.
Yeah,
I told him, don't do that. That's the lower you.
it's okay.
I mean, that,
So where I'm going with that is
if you do that, it's, I mean,
if I hear that my boss is looking to buy a property, right?
right,
I'm not going to refer my boss to my friend who's doing real estate part-time.
yeah,
But if I have a friend who I know is doing it full-time and they'll do a good job, I'll refer my boss to them, right?
yeah.
Because of the full-time. But I'm not going to refer someone important to me to someone doing part-time.
Oh, yeah, of
So
course.
you want everyone to think you're doing this full-time, if you're not.
Yeah, no.
Everyone should know this is your full-time gig. You're 100% all in. You're going to do your best job for anyone that you're helping.
Yeah.
Right? That's how you're going to get business. Follow up with leads. The cool thing about Command is we have this opportunity page. So if you click on opportunities, you can, anybody that you talk to that becomes an opportunity, that they're going to be in the cultivate stage. So as soon as you talk to someone, you're cultivating them. Your whole motivation is to get an appointment, either a listing appointment or a buyer appointment. Then you're going to move them to the appointment stage. And then you're going to be showing them property or getting a listing. Once you sign a buyer rep agreement or a listing agreement, they now become active. That's an active client. Someone who signed a listing or a buyer rep agreement. And then the whole trick is to get them into escrow, under contract, and then to closing. So we have this under here in opportunities at KW Command where you can walk people naturally through the process and not lose them. That's the key, is to keep in touch and not lose them. It's very easy for someone to call you and tell you they're looking for something and you forget about it. Whoops, I totally forgot. No one has the problem except me. All right, so very good. Yeah.
What's it, I mean, is it, do people get this good idea of 2 or 3 people get together, make a combined flyer Just to start something.
Agents combined.
Two agent, no? We don't recommend it, that's one.
I don't recommend
Like,
unless you have a team.
uh-huh,
That's your team.
I see.
So
See,
there's a form, which is a realtor form called agent commission sharing agreement.
right,
Okay. There's a form, it's called agent commission sharing agreement. Who's agent one, who's agent two? And it says, how will commissions be shared? So it talks about pre-existing clients, it talks about future clients, it talks about marketing activities. So I would suggest if you're going to work with someone, like let's say you have a door knocking buddy,
yeah,
you want to door knocking. Then I would look at this agent commission sharing agreement
Right,
and
right.
fill it out with them. How things are gonna get,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So if you guys are spending your time together door knocking, everything that comes out of that door knocking should be
together, I'll
put
be
together. Now, what happens, what usually happens in the real world is that one of the agents will just have a better rapport with the client,
yeah,
right? The client's gonna
yeah,
focus on one of those.
yeah,
So that just happens.
it happened, yeah,
The easiest partnership is 50-50.
Yeah.
That's the easiest,
yeah,
right? But, you know, if one of you develops a relationship with client and that client refers you to someone, what are you gonna do about that future business? So these are things that should be discussed upfront.
Mhm.
Right? So that form talks about all these different scenarios.
it comes.
It's called agent commission sharing agreement. And it talks about all those scenarios. Well, is there any tech that you guys want to discuss? Anything? I'll talk about anything tech. So what tech are we using today? We're using car.org, getting into our forms, the forms. We use command, hopefully. DocuSign, getting digital signatures. And then AI would be used. There's a lot of photo stuff with AI for descriptions. I'm going to play a lot now, as much as I can, with the KW AI. I'm gonna start playing with it, but it has all the information that Gary Keller has. So all the books, all the Ignite. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna start playing with it. Any questions, guys? I'll take any question, anything right now. Come on, don't be shy.
Yeah. It's a good car to buy.
It's a good card.
Like you had someone to send me, you ready to buy the Tesla? Give me $250 shake like, he finds it.
Tesla done.
Yeah, I'm thinking about, wanna,
Tesla is taking over the world.
yeah, every car in this,
Price is gonna keep going down and down and down. That's a lot, that's,
yeah, I think so, yeah,
right? What numbers should I track in my business? What steps I should take to define my value proposition? Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
but I just have to find it. I could find the absence.
It's nice that you need. If I wanted those, right?
And then they just took everything out.
Mhm.
Everything else.
Well, it's at least it's probably 4 or 5.
What's the best listing presentation? Oh. Personal style, create a great impression, dress professionally, be punctual,
There's so many other.
share your price recommendation. Set expectations, showcase your expertise, use visuals. Address objections, customize for each client. Best listing presentation is one that effectively communicates your value, addresses the concerns and goals of the seller, and builds trust and confidence.
So Jay, there's no way to print that? Oh, okay.
Do you read whatever you read? You print a lot, that's why I'm asking, like, I'm not judging, I'm just saying, like, do you read what you print?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice, it's good, it's good. I'm always taking notes, and it's like, how often do I?
Yes.
The reason I have all those notes is to go back and reference them when I have a specific need for it,
Will not change.
right?
And I did the notes, but
Specific need, so, all right, any questions, you guys?
We can ask, what do you say for doorknob?
Oh, you didn't say.
Scripts, dialogues. What are the best scripts?
Yeah.
For cold
And
calling.
it's like. Some areas.
I haven't heard that yet.
It's like. Dates and they're all.
Do you,
Way in, like way up, but then it's like, well, how am I gonna even get it to the door?
Right.
Well, that's where maybe flyers or bills now.
some general scripts of the
These are like.
introduction script for door knocking? Hi, my name is JJ, I'm a local real estate agent. I'm just stopping by to introduce myself to see if you have any questions about the real estate market in this area. Notice your property is listed for sale but recently expired.
Oh, wow. This-
I guess they use the Tom Ferry, huh? I think
There's
it's,
there's a lot of Keller Williams scripts, a lot.
yeah, but,
So I got all those scripts in my shared folder with you. If you go to scripts and dialogues,
oh,
there's the folder scripts and dialogues. There's tons and tons, buyers and seller scripts. Open house script. Welcome to the open house. Feel free to look around and let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to provide information about the property and local market. If you're interested in scheduling a private showing.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering how, we got these open websites. I'm still kind of, I don't know how to quite do that.
On your website.
How do I do that?
Okay. So,
I wonder.
do you know how to get to your website?
I would try that.
Okay, so if you're logged into command and you go to consumer,
Can someone,
if you click that lower icon in the lower left. On consumer,
okay, wait a minute, can someone? Okay,
if you click that, it'll tell you what your website is,
okay.
your subdomain.
All right, now what do I do? Edit? What do I do now? Edit my website?
No, you don't need to edit your website, like it's just gonna tell you, it's just gonna tell you the name of your website. So if you scroll down,
And then say.
right there, that's your website.
Okay.
richardjackson.kw.com. So if you go into a new window and type that richardjackson.kw.com, that'll take you to your website.
Okay.
I don't know what the heck is going on. Oh, my side and my back is killing me.
So do any of you guys have any recommendations for us?
About what?
Technology? Anything you found that is helpful that we should know about?
oh.
No?
That's Richard Jackson.
Gonna work on this one, the ad.
AdWords, yeah,
Yeah.
it's good.
Work
It's
on.
good. I would wait till you have a listing to spend the money. I would wait, because you're gonna get a lot of publicity though. But you are gonna have, a lot. It's gonna have a lot. But it's easy to market a listing.
Fine.
Easier to get people to click on a listing for more information. So, I don't know, I'm just careful about spending money for no reason.
Fine.
Like, I want you to get business, so if you have a listing, you're directing clicks to your website and then. Hopefully getting them to register when they come, so that you're capturing them. That's the best thing. If you could advertise, like, you could be really clever at this, so. Let's say you have a landing page or on something on your website. That is giving information like the 10 lowest price homes in Beverly Hills. The 10 lowest price condos in Beverly Hills. Click here for the 10 lowest price condos in Beverly Hills. Then people, when they click for that, it forces them to register. That's lead capture. So then I would have an AdWords ad that's going out everywhere saying, click here for the 10 lowest price homes in Beverly Hills. Right? And then you're capturing leads using that. So that's something that you can do clever,
You're right, okay.
right?
But as far as advertising myself to different zip code, you don't recommend it?
To a different, yeah,
Fela, you're saying that comes,
Instead of You know, instead of,
Everything you do is good, but when you start spending money,
yeah, and
then you have to be careful. So we have red light, green light. Spend money, see if it gets results. If it gets results, spend more money on it, right? If it doesn't get results, stop. Do something else,
do something.
right?
Yeah, so this forced registration again, when you go to consumer, that comes up. And then I could just put in the number, please,
Whatever you want.
and then what do I do there? I just click save changes.
Exactly.
Okay, and then I don't have to do anything else for that particular client again. I just want to change the number of properties he or she could.
Correct. Well, no, that's for anyone that comes to your website. It's how many, until it says to them to continue, enter your name and email address.
Okay, it'll pop up after I click save changes.
Yes.
So- All right.
But you know, like,
Thank you, Jason.